Hello friends, in this video we will discuss 90 MCQs of Unit 6 Class 12th Biology. The name of the Unit 6 is Reproduction. It includes chapter number 1 to chapter number 4. So let's begin the MCQ series. Question number 1. The process of releasing the ripe female gamete from the ovary is called. It is called ovulation. Question number 2. In which animal the testes are abdominal during embryonic stages but migrate to scrotum just before birth and where they remain throughout life? Answer will be man. Question number 3. The structure formed after release of ova from Graafian follicles and secretory in nature is. This structure is called corpus luteum. Question number 4. Clitoris in mammals. Clitoris is present in females only. So clitoris in female is. Now this is a structure which is homologous to penis. So the answer will be A, homologous to penis. Question number 5. Which one has the capacity to reproduce without fertilization of eggs? Any organism which can which can reproduce without fertilization of eggs, that type of organisms are having a phenomenon called parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is the phenomenon in which reproduction occurs without fertilization of eggs. So it is occurring in honeybee. Answer will be C, honeybee. Which are the other examples of parthenogenesis? Please comment. Question number 6. Failure of descending testis into the scrotum is known as. Now, this is one condition where testis does not descend from the abdominal cavity, and this type of condition is called cryptorchidism or cryptorchidism. Question number 7. Fertilization of ovum in mammals takes place in. Where does it fertilize? Oviduct, that is fallopian tube. So answer will be fallopian tube. In fallopian tube, ovum fertilizes with sperm. Question number 8. Mark the odd one. A option is a structure of female reproductive system. B option is also the structure of female reproductive system. D is also the structure of female reproductive system. But the option C, acrosome, is the region of sperm, that is of male reproductive system. So acrosome is the odd one. Answer is C. Question number 9. A gland associated with the male reproductive organs of mammals is. Which gland? Prostate gland. Option A. Question number 10. Abdominal passage which connects abdominal cavity with the scrotal sac in mammals is known as? Abdominal cavity and scrotal sac are connected by abdominal passage. This passage is known as inguinal canal. Answer is C. Question number 11. The Sertoli cells are located in. Sertoli cells are located in. They are located in seminiferous tubules. Option C. Question number 12. Fetal membranes provide. What does it provide? It provides protection, it provides nutrition, it also provides respiration. So answer will be D, all of the above. Question number 13. Embryonic urinary bladder is. Embryonic urinary bladder is called allantois. Question number 14. Hemopoietic in embryo is. Which structure is hemopoietic inside embryo? It is yolk sac. Question number 15. The outermost and innermost wall layers of microsporangium in an anther are respectively. Outermost layer is called epidermis. Then there is endothecium, and the innermost layer of microsporangium inside the anther, the innermost layer which provides nutrition to the microspore mother cell, and that structure is called tapetum. So D option. Epidermis is the outermost layer of microsporangium and tapetum is the innermost wall layer of microsporangium. Question number 16. In a fertilized embryo sac, the haploid, diploid and triploid structures are. So inside a fertilized embryo sac, the haploid structure is. Which will be the haploid structure? Haploid structure is synergid. Antipodal cells are also haploid structures, but let's see the other options. So haploid structure is synergid and antipodal cell both. Diploid structure. Diploid structure is always zygote. So A option, synergid, zygote, and triploid structure is PEN, that is primary endosperm nucleus. Remember, there are three letters. PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. Primary endosperm nucleus has three letters, or you can say three words. In short form, three letters. In the whole term, it is having three words. So triploid. Likewise, you remember it. Primary endosperm nucleus is always triploid. And zygotes are always, without some exception that we'll study in fungus. So zygote is always diploid. That is, it is having two pair of chromosome. Two is resembling Z letter. So remember, zygote will be always diploid. So A option is correct one. Question number 17. Milky water in green coconut. Now remember, the kernel formed inside the inside the coconut, that is cellular endosperm, and the water will be nuclear endosperm. So here the answer will be endosperm. So A option. The milky water in green coconut is liquid endosperm. Question number 18. A plant with both male and female flower is called male flower and female flower. Both are present in one plant. Both are in one. So remember, it is monoecious. If a plant is unisexual, if a plant is having only male flower or only female flower, so in two separate flowers they are present, then you remember it is dioecious. If in one plant both male flowers and female flowers are present, so plant will be bisexual, and for bisexual the term is monoecious. So answer will be C. 19th question. Filiform apparatus occurs in. Filiform apparatus. Do you remember the structure of filiform apparatus? When embryo sac is formed, 3 cells are here. Antipodal cells. 2 cells are formed here. These are synogyds, and another cell behind it, that will be egg cell. These 2 cells are synogyds, and inside the synogyds you can find finger-like structure which guides the pollen, the male gamete to egg cell. This will be egg cell, and the whole structure is called egg apparatus. So inside the egg apparatus there are 2 synogyds, 1 egg cell, and inside synogyds there are 2 different structures which are called as filiform apparatus. So filiform apparatus occurs in synogyds. So 3 cells are formed here. Antipodal cells. 3 cells are antipodal cells. 3 cells include egg apparatus, and the central one is called a central cell, which becomes primary endosperm cell later on, and it has 2 nucleus. And when second male gamete fertilizes this 2 nucleus of central cell, it becomes primary endosperm cell, and the nucleus will be primary endosperm nucleus. As 3 nucleus are combining, it is called triple fusion, and the ploidy of the primary endosperm nucleus will be triploid. So the answer of 19th question is synogyds. What is the function of filiform apparatus? It guides the male gamete to fuse into the egg cell. It guides the pollen tube and male gamete to enter into egg cell and produces zygote, diploid zygote. Question number 20. The pollen grain is related to the embryo sac as. Pollen grain is called male gametophyte, embryo sac is called female gametophyte. So the answer will be B. It is related as male gametophyte is to the female gametophyte. Next question. Question number 21. After culturing the anther of plant, a few diploid plants were got along with haploid plants. Which of the following parts might have given rise to diploid plants? Once again, after culturing the anther of plant, a few diploid plants were got along with the haploid plants. So the question is, which of the following parts might have given rise to diploid plants? Very tricky question. Think and answer. Exant cannot give rise to diploid plant. Vegetative cell also cannot give rise to diploid plant. Generative cell also cannot give rise to a diploid plant. So only vegetative part that can give rise to a diploid plant, that will be cells of anther wall. Why? The reason is anther is a diploid structure. Anther wall are also having diploid cells. So if vegetative propagation is happening from it, it will be from anther wall only. So cells of anther wall will give rise to diploid plants. Question number 22. Double fertilization means. What is double fertilization? It is a fusion of one male gamete with egg and the other male gamete with secondary nucleus. Secondary nucleus means the primary endosperm nucleus which is formed from. So the central cell which are having polar nuclei, that is called secondary nucleus. Question number 23. When the body of the ovule, embryo sac, micropyle and funicle all lie in one vertical plane, the ovule is. Now say, what is the question? When the body of the ovule, embryo sac, micropyle and funicle all lie in one vertical plane, this type of ovule is called orthotropous ovule. Question number 24. During microsporogenesis, meiosis occurs in which cell give rise to microspore? It will be microspore mother cell, MMC. MMC is diploid structure. MMC performs meiotic division and it forms microspore. So answer of this question will be MMC, microspore mother cells that performs meiosis and give rise to microspores. This process is called microsporogenesis. Question number 25. Very interesting question. 256 microspores will form by meiosis of. What is meiosis? How many cells are formed at the end of meiosis? 4 cells. So 4 cells are formed here. So how many cells were there that it formed 256 microspores? 256 haploid cells. You have to divide 256 by 4. You will get the answer. The answer of this will be 64. So 64 microspore mother cells were there and they gave rise to 256 microspores. So answer is neither A neither B. Answer will be 64 MMC. Question number 26. If a normal plant suddenly started reproducing parthenogenetically, the number of chromosomes of the second generation compared to the parent will be. So parthenogenesis is the process of asexual reproduction. So there is no change of chromosome number. So the answer will be chromosome number will remain same. Question number 27. Fat is present in large quantities in the tissues of which of the following? In coconut endosperm, fat is present in large quantities. So answer will be B. Question number 28. In a flower, if the megaspore mother cell forms megaspores without undergoing meiosis, and if one of the megaspores develops into an embryo sac, its nuclei would be. Once again, in a flower, if the megaspore mother cell forms megaspores without undergoing meiosis, if it is not undergoing meiosis, the ploidy will remain diploid. So ploidy will be 2n. So the answer will be diploid. Question number 29. In an embryo sac, the cells that degenerate after fertilization. These cells are synogyds and antipodal cells. So answer will be B. Question number 30. In the embryos of a typical dicot and a grass. True homologous structures are cotyledons and scutellum. So remember, in monocot seed, the cotyledon is called scutellum. Question number 31. Which one is primary sex organ? Testis is the primary sex organ. Question number 32. When released from ovary, human egg contains. It is haploid, and in female, the egg contains which chromosome? X chromosome. Answer will be C. Question number 33. Human placenta is derived from. Human placenta is derived from trophoblast. Option B. Question number 34. Placenta in man is. In man, the placenta is hemochorial. Option A. Question number 35. Placenta has an outer layer which is selectively permeable and hormones secreting known as. The outer layer of placenta which is selectively permeable and it is hormones secreting, that layer is trophoblast. Option A. Next question, question number 36. Question number 36. Parturition means. Parturition means process of birth, delivery of a child. Question number 37. A plant with both male and female flower is. It is monoecious plant. Question number 38. There is no natural death in single-celled organisms like amoeba and bacteria because the answer is parental body is distributed among the offspring. So there is no natural death in single-cell organisms like amoeba and bacteria. Question number 39. A phenomenon is termed parthenogenesis when egg undergoes cleavage without fertilization. This process is called parthenogenesis. Which were the examples of parthenogenesis? If you remember, comment in the comment box. Question number 40. Estrus cycle is found in all mammals except anthropoids. Estrus cycle is found in non-primates only. In all non-primates, estrus cycle is present, and in primates, instead of estrus cycle, it is menstrual cycle. So here the answer will be all mammals except primates, anthropoids. Question number 41. Which one has the capacity to reproduce without fertilization of eggs? What is it? It is parthenogenesis. So the answer will be honeybee. Question number 42. Which of the following is the most important property of life? Most important property of life is reproduction. It ensures continuity of species. So reproduction is the most important property of living organism. Question number 43. Flower is considered as a modified suit because, remember, suit is having nodes and internodes, and flower is the modified suit. So in some flowers, thalamus is elongated and shows distinct nodes and internodes. So that's why flower is considered as a modified suit. Option A is correct. Question number 44. Ubis bodies are associated with the development of pollen grains. Question number 45. Perisperm. What is perisperm? It is a remnant of nucellus. Not nucleus. It is nucellus. So remnant of nucellus. Example, black pepper. So in some seeds like black pepper, the remnant of nucellus give rise to perisperm. Option number B is correct. Remnants of nucellus, not nucleus, but it is nucellus. It provides nutrition to the megaspore. Likewise, tapetum, which provides nutrition to microspore. Microspore mother cell are diploid, microspore is haploid. Question number 46. Population explosion being witnessed today is mainly due to better health care, that is decrease in MMR, maternal mortality rate, and increase in health facilities. So decrease in MMR and decrease in IMR, infant mortality rate, and decrease in maternal mortality rate. Maternal means mother, infant is the child. Question number 47. Higher population in city is mainly due to higher income resources. Option D is correct. Higher income resources. Question number 48. Which of the following is IUCD? Intrauterine contraceptive device. So out of this four, copper T is an IUCD. Question number 49. A contraceptive pill contains mixture of progesterone and estrogen. Option B. Question number 50. Amniocentesis is a technique by which we can find out chromosomal anomalies or abnormalities. So option B is correct, by which any chromosomal anomalies in the fetus can be detected. Question number 51. Test tube babies are produced. Test tube babies are not produced inside the test tube, but they are produced by fertilization inside the test tube. In vitro. In their laboratory. In vitro means inside the laboratory. Ex vitro means outside the laboratory. In vivo means inside the body of any organism. Ex vivo means outside the body of any organism. In the same way, in situ means inside the site of any organism. For example, National Park Sanctuary, and ex situ means outside the site of their habitat. Question number 52. The method of directly injecting sperm into ovum is assisted by reproductive technology, that is ART. So this method is called ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. ICSI means intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Option C is correct. Question number 53. A national level approach to build up a reproductively healthy society was taken up in our country in. This initiative was taken in the year 1950. Question number 54. Intensely lactating mothers do not generally conceive due to the suppression of gonadotropin hormones. Gonadotropin hormones are suppressed that time, so they will not able to conceive if the mother is intensely lactating. There is one condition also. It is also called lactational amenorrhea. So it is intensely lactating mothers are not able to conceive due to the suppression of gonadotropins. Question number 55. Emergency contraceptives are effective if used within. If they are used within 72 hours of coitus, then only they will show their effect. Otherwise, they will not be able to give any result. So option A is correct. Within 72 hours of coitus, contraceptive example. One example of contraceptive made in India contraceptive, which is that Saheli. Which institute of India manufactures this contraceptive? This pill. CDRI, Lucknow. Remember the full form of CDRI? Central Drug Research Institute. Question number 56. Sperms of mammals depend for movement on. They depend for movement on tail and middle piece. Tail is flagella which rotates, and for rotation of the flagella of the tail of sperm, it needs energy. So energy is given by mitochondria. There are lots of mitochondria that are present in middle piece of a sperm. So sperms of mammals depend for movement on tail and middle piece both. Question number 57. During pregnancy, one of the following is excreted. Which hormone out of the four is excreted? Human chorionic gonadotropin, that is option number D, HCG. Question number 58. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs after entry of sperm but before fertilization. Remember, option number A is correct. After the entry of sperm but before fertilization, extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs. Question number 59. Cleavage in frog's egg is which type of cleavage? Very important question. Cleavage in frog's egg is holoblastic type. Question number 60. The cavity of gastrula is called archenteron. Most important question. Cavity of gastrula is called archenteron. Question number 61. Archenteron is the future. What it forms? Archenteron is the future cavity of alimentary canal. Question number 62. Morphogenesis starts with. Morphogenesis starts with gastrulation process. After the formation of gastrula, morphogenesis means differentiation of cells will start. Question number 63. Relative sizes of egg cell, morula, blastula and gastrula are. So from out of all these four cells, egg cell is the largest one and gastrula is the smallest one. Remember, egg cell is the largest one out of all these four cells, four structures, and gastrula cell is the smallest one. Morula formation is bigger compared to egg cell, but the cells of morula are smaller than egg cell. In the same way, cells of gastrula are smaller than blastula. Blastula cells are smaller than morula, and morula cells are smaller than egg cell. The largest cell out of all four is egg cell, and smallest cells are of gastrula structure. Largest egg cell in the world is the egg cell of ostrich. Also remember this fact, egg cell of ostrich is largest of all cells. Question number 64. Termination of gastrulation is indicated by. Gastrulation is stopped when there is obliteration of blastocell. When blastocell gets obliterated, at that time gastrulation stops. Question number 65. Which of the following develops from endoderm? From endoderm, lungs are formed. Option D is correct. Question number 66. Gonads are derived from. Gonads are derived from mesoderm. This is also an important question. Gonads are derived from mesoderm. There are three germinal layers: ectoderm, that is the outer layer; mesoderm, that is the middle layer; and the innermost layer is endoderm. Endoderm give rise to lungs, mesoderm give rise to gonads. Gonads are testes and ovary. Question number 67. Amnion helps in protection from shocks. Question number 68. In human beings, out of all four options, which is correct? Chorion and amnion are well developed. This is correct option. Option B. Allantois and yolk sac are less developed. This is also correct. Option C. Yolk sac does not have yolk. This option is also correct. So the answer will be all of the above. Question number 69. Sporopollenin is secreted by. Sporopollenin is secreted by cytoplasm of tapetum. This is very important question. Remember, sporopollenin is never degraded by any enzyme, any acid, any base, the part of enzyme. Question number 70. The mature embryo of dicotyledons consists of two cotyledons, radicle and the plumule. Which one of these tissues is not produced from the embryonic mass? So the answer is cotyledons. Cotyledons are not produced from the embryonic mass. Question number 71. If the flowering plant has 12 number of chromosomes in each of its meristematic cells, which of the following structures would have 6 chromosomes? The answer will be C. Pollens of megaspores. Question number 72. The development of halobile or halobial endosperm. The development of halobial endosperm is. It is the endosperm in which first nuclear endosperm is formed and then cellular endosperm is formed. So it is intermediate between nuclear and cellular endosperm. So here the answer will be option number C. Intermediate between the nuclear and cellular endosperm is called halobial endosperm. If you know the example of halobial endosperm, please comment in the comment box. Question number 73. Preformed haploid endosperm is found in. Preformed haploid endosperm is found in Pinus. Pinus is a gymnosperm. Ficus, Pinus, both are examples of gymnosperms. Which gymnosperm is a living fossil? Can you name any gymnosperm which is a living fossil? It's ginkgo. Question number 74. Pollen sac in the anthers is equivalent to. Pollen sac in the anthers is equivalent to. It is equivalent to microsporangium in Pinus. Pollen sac is also called microsporangium. Question number 75. Endosperm in angiosperm is a product of. Endosperm in angiosperm is a product of. This endosperm is formed by double fertilization. So answer is option number D. Question number 76. In pollen sac, the hormone as well as nutrition to pollen grains is provided by. It is provided by tapetum. Question number 77. Embryo sac of an angiosperm is homologous to. It is homologous to female gametophyte. Anthesis. Anthesis is. Anthesis is. Question number 79. Entry of pollen tube through micropyle is called. This is called porogamy. Question number 80. After cutting the anther of a plant, a few diploid plants were got along with haploid plants. Which of the following parts might have given rise to diploid plants? This is a repetitive question. Here the answer will be cells of anther wall. Question number 81. When the body of ovule, embryo sac, micropyle, and funicle all lie in one vertical plane, the ovule is of which type? Orthotropous. Number 82. Which of the following fruit is a case of parthenogenesis? Fruit without seeds after pollination are called parthenogenetic fruits. Question number 83. If an endosperm cell of an angiosperm has 24 chromosomes, the root cell of megaspore mother cell should have how many chromosomes? Calculate. If an endosperm cell of an angiosperm has 24 chromosomes, endosperm is triploid, right? Triploid means it is having 24 chromosomes. So what will be the haploid number of this chromosome? 24 divided by 3. So haploid number will be 8. Root cell of megaspore mother cell. Now, root cell of megaspore mother cell are diploid. So what will be the diploid number? Diploid number will be 8 multiplied by 2. 8 multiplied by 2 will be the diploid number. So the answer will be 16. Option B. Again I am repeating, endosperm cell, that is primary endosperm cell, PEC. PEC is having PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. PEN is 3N, diploid. It is having 24 chromosomes. It is given in the question. So what will be the haploid number? It is having 3N number. So what is N? N is 8. If you want to find N, you have to divide 24 by 3 as it is triploid. So you will get 8 as the N number. And root cell of megaspore mother cell are diploid. Mother cells are always diploid, remember. So to find the diploid number, you have to multiply N into 2. 2N number, 2 into 8, you will get 16. Question number 84. How many meiotic divisions are needed for forming 100 grains of wheat? From 100 grains of wheat, you require 100 zygote. For 100 zygote, you need 100 male gametes and 100 female gametes. For female gametes, you require 100 egg cell. And for male gametes is a microspore. So for one microspore, actually there are 4 microspore formed, microspore tetrad. So to produce 100 microspore, how many meiotic divisions should occur? 25. 25 meiotic division will occur to produce 100 microspore. But to produce 100 egg cell, it requires 100 for mother cell. So 100 plus 25. So the answer will be A, 125. Question number 85. What stage of endosperm development you will see to observe nuclear or cellular type of endosperm? What stage of endosperm development you will see to observe nuclear or cellular type of endosperm? At which stage, just after the division of primary endosperm nucleus, you will be able to observe nuclear or a cellular type of endosperm. The answer is D. Question number 86. Aileron layer is present in. Aileron layer is present in the peripheral part of endosperm. Question number 87. Which is the most logical sequence with reference to life cycle of angiosperm? First occurs pollination, then occurs fertilization, then occurs seed formation, and then occurs germination. So the answer is A. Pollination, fertilization, seed formation, and germination. Question number 88. Which of the following plants are likely to have wide range of distribution? Here the answer will be those distributed by fruits. Birds play a very important role in distribution of seeds via fruits. So the plants which are distributed by fruits are likely to have wide range of distribution. Question number 89. After fertilization, the inner integument of the ovule forms. Inner integument of the ovule is called tegmen. It forms tegmen. And the outer part of seed is called testa. So here the answer will be tegmen. Outer integument forms testa, inner integument forms tegmen. Remember, if you have any confusion between tegmen and testa, remember testa outer, outer. Tegmen in, tegmen in. So inner will be tegmen, outer will be testa. Question number 90. Cervix in female is analogous to dash in male. Options are penis, scrotum, urethra, none of this. Here the answer is none of this. Cervix is not having any similar function compared to penis, scrotum or urethra. So the answer is none of this.